Hello, I'm here with Georgios Kazantzidis.
Hi, Alison.
We're in the depths of Christchurch, the Harry Potter Hall College. We're in the computer room. It's the best place we can find.
Yeah.
For a discussion of melancholy. First of all, I suppose I should ask, what is melancholy?
What is melancholy? Well, melancholy in ancient Greek medical texts takes its name from black bile. In Greek, black comes with the word melana, and bile comes with the word holy. So melancholy is basically describing a disease condition in which black bile runs in great quantities within someone's body.
What is this bile, this black bile?
Black bile is one of the four humours of which the human body consists, according to again ancient Greek medical texts.
And the other four?
The other three humours are yellow bile, blood, and phlegm. Now, in one of the earliest texts, Greek medical texts that we have, it is clearly stated that as long as these four humours coexist in the same quantity, and in which case you have a humoral balance, then one has health. In case that one of these four humours overtakes over the other three, then you have disease coming. So in that case, melancholy is the disease which comes with black bile overtaking over yellow bile, blood, and phlegm.
And what's its impact? If you have too much melancholy, or you're too melancholic, what's going to be the effect?
Again, the answer is not an easy one, because the first evidence that we have about melancholy is of a disease which has physical impact only, which affects only one's body, and one needs to wait for a long time before finding melancholy associated with what we would call today mental symptoms. Melancholy affecting, apart from one's body, also one's state of mind.
What would be the physical?
Well, the physical symptoms, one can find at the beginning melancholy, again, being connected with pains in the area of the stomach or the area of the diaphragm, or one can find it associated with certain types of fevers. It is something that can become quite dangerous and life-threatening on occasions, and it is again something which, as it is conceived as a physical disease, it is also treated as one. What I am saying is that you do not have in early medical texts any kind of indication that this condition should be treated also as a mental disorder, also something which aims to cure someone's state of mind. On the other hand, when the first kind of mental symptoms that one finds it connected with in Greek medicine is fear on one side and protracted sadness on the other side. In that case, I would say that what comes in the text as protracted sadness is a sadness which has no evident cause, which cannot be connected with a specific event, to a specific unpleasant event in someone's life, or a sadness which is disproportionate, as it were, to the unhappy events which affect someone's life. So yeah, fear and sadness are the first two mental symptoms of this disease.
Why did you get into melancholy in the first place?
Well, I do believe that everyone's thesis reflects something of his character. So in that case, I would say...
So you see yourself as a melancholic person. You're wearing black after
all. Well, that would be quite self-indulgent as a statement. I mean, in that case, I think one of the texts that I always have in mind is the preface to Robert Burton's The Anatomy of Melancholy. So Robert Burton, one of the things that he says in his preface to The Anatomy of Melancholy is that he's engaging in this sort of research precisely because he sees it as a sort of self-therapy, because he considers himself as a melancholic. Obviously, the reason why Robert Burton is saying it is because by that time the connection between melancholy and intellectual excellence is a very established one, and this is an idea which goes back to ancient times.
Sorry, so there's a connection between
There is, yeah.
experiencing melancholy and having superior intellect.
Yeah. Well, this idea goes back to a text about the author of which we are not certain. This text is dated to the end of 4th century BC. Some people believe it has been written by Aristotle. I do believe, along with many other people, that it was written by one of his students, one of his most eminent students, Theophrastus. And one of them, the main claims that one finds in this text is that someone who is by nature a melancholy person, which means that someone who has by nature an excess of black bile within him is someone with a certain proneness on intellectual excellence. I might have thought of myself as a melancholy person when I started working in that thesis, but I do not consider myself a melancholic anymore.
Is it a good or bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. I can see myself, familiarizing myself with the idea of disease and melancholy and mental illness throughout all these years, and in the end I see myself detaching from it. So I would say that there is a cure effect in what I'm doing. So,
George, with your PhD, you've been conducting self-help on yourself?
In a sense, yes. In a sense. I hope that will also help other people except for me.
Well, many thanks, George.
Thank you very much.
It's been an absolute pleasure, and good luck with finishing it off.
Thank you very much.
Continue with your self-help exercise.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.